Thank you all. No one else can present about Dr. Srinath Kumar better than our Sri Shyam Chetty, former head FMCD and former director CSIR NAL, as he has got very long association with Dr. SSK. I request Sri Shyam Chetty to make a small presentation about Dr. SSK.
Both the techniques, and that was a very good exposure to many of us. First exposure of trying to design a flight control law on an aircraft, and it was a successful program, and that's where we learned a lot of basics, and which helped us later on both in terms of in-flight simulation as well as subsequently in developing the total fly-by-wire flight controls law for LCA. And these are some more photographs in the coming years. Maybe some technical seminar in the SR Valluri Auditorium. You can see Dr. Balkrishna. Dr. Balkrishna and Dr. Srinath Kumar were very close. And we have Dr. Yajnik, Professor Nasimha, Dr. K.N. Raju, directors then and later. And so, as I said, it was not easy collecting these photographs, but it brings back fond memories. And I think these two pictures again are very, very close to all of us. And it's difficult to believe that as early as in 1994-95 time frame, we were able to flight test in air the LCA control loss, though not across the entire envelope, but at least phases of envelope. And here you can see Dr. Srinath Kumar when he came very reluctantly, let me tell you that, for the final review of both the NT-33, which is on the left side, and the Vista, which was an F-16 converted thing. And I think Air Marshal Rajkumar is sitting opposite me, and he had a big role to play in these two programs along with a lot of us. And then for the Technology Day lecture in 1998, he was asked to deliver a talk on the control design validation for the light combat aircraft. And many who had listened to the lecture said afterwards it was one of the best lectures they had ever had on the Technology Day. And I'm sure he had such lucid and clarity in his thoughts. And this is again with Dr. Atre. These are some pictures with Dr. Raval and then with Dr. Prahlad, with his office staff. And I think this was just, before his retirement. For this picture, you won't believe we had to spend one full day to get him to come to the table and sit down, because just before he retired, I think this was about a week before, we wanted to make a collage to be presented to him on his retirement. And he refused to get himself photographed. After a lot of convincing, then he said, okay, finally, I'll sit at my desk and everything. And as usual, most of his photographs, you'll see him smiling. That was his nature. He was always happy-go-lucky most of the time, and would never show his inner tension or stress levels that he had, especially after the start of the control team. And this is the collage that we had prepared. And many of you have looked at our functional requirement document is the background. And this was the CLAW team, to which again he was very passionate about. And so this is the collage that we presented to him on his retirement. And this was again, after a lot of convincing, he finally agreed that in the evening he would come out with us to a restaurant in Indiranagar for having dinner and informal get together. So these are some of the scenes from that event with Dr. Subba Reddy, then with Wing Commander B.B. Mishra, who was again played a significant role in the design of other things. He was a flight test pilot who was associated with this program in the early years. I think this was another iconic event because we celebrated the 20th anniversary celebrations, and as luck would have it, I think we could get 98% of all the people who are associated with design, developing and flight testing and certification of the flight control laws. So the auditorium was nearly full, and we were very happy that we could gather all of them for the 20th celebrations of the National Controller team. And as you can see, our Director General and then Mr. Bhaduria, Air Marshal Bhaduria, who was then very closely associated, and I think he was heading the flight test center at that time. And then Dr. Srinath Kumar delivering his talk on that event. So some more pictures. We gave him a small memento to remember all his contributions by. And I think this was on the retirement of Mrs. Padma Madannath, who was responsible for the simulation in FMCD. And this is the FMCD plus CLAW team picture. Then Dr. Girish taking over as technology director of IFCS just after the...
He was there.
No, he was there. And this was just after the event.
IOC.
IOC.
Oh, okay.
Just after that. And I think from there, you people all went to ADA. So this was in your office, if I'm not mistaken. This is some pictures from the IOC in December of 2013, 13 years nearly after the first flight. But again, something to be proud of. Along with the CLAW team in 2013, with the aircraft, with Girish and myself. Then with Air Marshal Rajkumar, I think this was in Girish's daughter's wedding, because we did not find anything else to add to, and we thought that we should try and locate some with the Air Marshal. This again is with the CLAW team members as on that date. He was very passionate, not only with the FMCD, but also with the CLAW team. They're just outside the LCA final assembly. Those were inside the final assembly hangar, but this is outside along with the flight test crew at that time. Last but not least, what brought him a lot of international recognition, he had released a monograph from IEEE London on eigenstructure control algorithms, and had a lot of examples not only on fixed wing aircraft but also helicopters, which attracted a lot of accolades for his work. And he had a website which was very widely used, not only to get to know about his work, but also he had developed a lot of MATLAB software which he made it freeware, and people interested could download and use those algorithms. So I thought this would be thing. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I thought just give you an overview of some fond memories that we have of Dr. Srinath Kumar. On a more personal note, I think he was a father figure to me right through my professional career, and I won't be sitting here today, I can be very frank, that but for him and the confidence that he showed, because many of us when we were young, we were very scared to do something with the actual big aircraft thing, but he was always behind us, and he took all the flak. I remember in the early days of the controller team, he had protected us totally from the undercurrents that were there, quite significant, I must say, because later on he would tell us what exactly happened in certain meetings. And so I think with these few words, I'll give others an opportunity to share their thoughts and memories. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for a very good pictorial presentation about the SSK. I now request Dr. Kota Harinarayanan, the then Program Director of LCA Tejas, to brief Dr. SSK's contribution to LCA.
My association with Dr. Srinath Kumar is very long, very long. I remember soon after I took over as the Program Director, I met him even before that. I used to come from Nasik.
Nasik, yes.
Nasik, I used to come from Nasik. I used to meet Balakrishna and Srinath Kumar together. And we used to discuss about whether we can convert the MiG-21 aircraft as a
single axle
flying test bed for the fly-by-wire system. That's what we used to discuss and all. But Providence, I landed here in Bangalore, and after I met all the people at HAL and at ADA, at ADE and all that, I came to NL. Of course, I met Professor Narasimha. Then I met Balakrishna. Then Balakrishna, I asked him what is happening in development of control laws for LCA. So he made a very interesting remark. I don't know how many of you know this one. You are the first person to ask me that there is a need for control. This was the statement he made to me. Okay. Then he introduced me, of course, to Srinath Kumar, and whom I knew, but in a new context we met there. And it took a few years. Then we thought we will give small projects at HAL, at NAL, and at CARE to do some work on controller development. We gave small projects, but they were all being done at different locations, thanks to the Ajit Sharma committee and the initiative of Dr. Kalam, that we formed a national control team, but it came out very clearly that while we cannot do the job individually, but together we have a fairly good chance and we must get going, because this is a technology where nobody is willing to share with us. That was the fundamental problem. And I think the one thing I always found about Dr. Srinath Kumar is very strong theoretical background. You discuss with anything, he will come out with the basic understanding. Plus, over a period, he developed an excellent understanding of the what it means converting into an actual software and hardware. And very, 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 what you call, very confident and very possessive about his team. You can't say anything, because I could see that. And that is how he was able to put together teams from different organizations into a single team. That is called the leadership, where in a very difficult area, he was bringing people together. And I think people were of different background, different things and all that. And I used to, now and then, I used to hear from Vinkamar Mishra about how they were trying to use the controller development, put it in that engineering simulator, which Padma has developed and all, and how they have worked on to a level where you felt confident. Now this can be tried out, okay? And I really felt that it was he who gave that leadership and became a father figure. And I used to remember the weekly meeting we used to have at ADE. I don't know if Raj Kumar may remember, because there used to be a lot of discussions about everything and all. And he used to, while he was flexible, but at the same time, when a fundamental issue is there, he was quite rigid. He said, this is the way it should be. Okay, and at the end, after all discussions, we always found the route what he was talking about was the right way to move forward. And we pursued. After that. And subsequently, even after his retirement, every now and then we used to meet, especially about the book what he has written. Okay, and he was passionate about that, and he didn't want any other kind of responsibility to come in the way of his writing that book. And quite often he used to say, Dakota, don't call me for that, because I'm busy with the book. Okay, and I could see that it was really. I think his heart and soul has gone into that book, and it has one trait from all over there. So, two things. One is, I think his training before he led the controller team was also extraordinary, both at in USA, in what you call Germany, and here. I think the level of what you call deepness with which he attacked a problem, and level of what you call comprehensiveness with which you could see. People are quite good in depth. Some are good in breadth. But he had that T, what we call depth and breadth. I think that is what also attracted the boys and girls who worked under him. It has really helped to do that, and I'm very happy we had a person of his caliber, his commitment to lead the national controller team. And that has contributed in an extraordinary way for the success of the LCA program. And he's not a person whom you can forget. Just not possible. Because he lingers with you at every occasion he comes to you. And the greatest tribute to him is what he contributed to the country. That's what I think. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience with the SSK. I now request Dr. B.N. Suresh, former director, VSSC Trivandrum, to say a few words, please. He's on WebEx.
First of all, let me thank all of you for giving me an opportunity. I remember very well that there was a lot of debate on whether we can develop control law within the country. There was some school of thought that we should not undertake development, we may not succeed. And that's where one committee was constituted with I.G. Sharma. And I was one of the members, Dr. Swami and Sitaram Raju. And we all came to the conclusion that we have the capability in the country, but they are in different places, as Dr. Kota said rightly. But then the Dr. Kalam at that time, a scientific advisor, who took a decision that the development can be taken within the country, and at that time there was nobody other than Srinath Kumar to really take this kind of responsibility. What I would like to mention is that what was thought, which is not possible in the country, I think he made it possible with the help of very able and guidance from Sam Chetty, Girish, and many others who are all part of that team. And also, I think, as Kota said rightly, all of them were from different organizations. Cultures are different, the thinking is different, but put them together and make it a very cohesive team and come out successfully is something remarkable. And as Sam said rightly, very humble person. He's invisible wherever you go. He just goes in the background. He's not coming in the front and then trying to project himself as the leader or anything. I think always he projected his work as the supreme, and I think today it speaks volumes the way in which LCA is really flying. And we really miss him, and we both are control people. We had lots and lots of interaction, but I will not spend time on that. But I also learned quite a lot because he used to discuss many complex issues in a very simple manner so that one can understand without any difficulty. A great man, a great soul, and I think that soul really resides in LCA even today. Whenever you fly, we can all remember. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our former director, Dr. A.R. Upadhyay, to share his association with Dr. Srinath Kumar.
It's the sun has not yet come up here in New Jersey, but I'm happy to join you to pay my tributes to my former colleague both at NAL and ADA, Dr. S. Srinath Kumar. Though both of us were based in NAL, I was not very close to Dr. Srinath Kumar. I didn't know him very well in my first phase in NAL, that is in 74 to 86. But I really got to know him very well when I was working with ADA on the Light Combat Aircraft program, particularly when we are working together on the structural coupling test program, because that's where a lot of interaction with the controller team, because at the end of the day, we were supposed to give our data to the controller team on the aircraft vibration characteristics and its interaction with the controller. And there was a lot of interaction was required because the whole test was based on the response of the aircraft and its coupling with the controller. So I really came to admire a lot of qualities of Dr. Srinath Kumar. We came to know each other closely, both personally as well as professionally. And I came to admire a lot of his qualities, apart from his vast knowledge in his specific field of control law and electronics. His leadership. I must say that he was a very committed leader, and he took up a job only if he was convinced of that. Yes, that is the right thing to do. And when he took up that job, he really made sure that it was carried all the way to the conclusion well. And as a leader, I also found that he really stood by his team, and defended them at all costs under the very high pressure situations. Made sure that they were all comfortable. He was firm with his people, made sure that everybody did their job, but he was very compassionate. He looked at their problems and tried to solve them and made sure that everybody was comfortable. I also realized that he was a very private person. He shunned publicity, shunned pomp, and he didn't want really to be in the public domain. All right. And I clearly remember, I think when I was the director of NAL, on some occasion, I don't remember very well, that I told him that, Srinath Kumar, I would like to propose your name for something. And he said, Upadhyay, don't bother, please. I don't want to get into that, all that. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, that was the sort of thing he said. Really, very private person. But, I really came to admire his qualities, very typical of NAL's scientist approach, or NAL's as an institution's approach, that we develop technology not just for technology development, but technology should be taken all the way to its conclusion, to its application, whether it's composite structures, whether internal testing or control law development. That was NAL's approach, that we take it all the way to its final application in all its completeness. I think that's what he aimed at, and he had the courage of conviction that yes, we, if he convinced that, as I said, that he can do something, he will go all out to make sure that that was done. And that is really very, very nice of him to do that. So I would really like to take this opportunity for having invited me for this conference, and I would like to end by paying my tributes to my former colleague, Dr. S. Srinath Kumar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining at this time of like early morning at US. Thank you very much, sir. I now request Dr. Ravindra Jatikaonkar to say a few words.
Yeah, good afternoon, friends. It was really sad news to hear that Dr. Srinath Kumar had passed away. If I remember correctly, my association with him goes back to 1977-78 period, when he had joined NAL, or rather rejoined NAL after returning from USA. That time it was the Instrumentation and Controls Division. On technical level, I had few direct interactions with him. If I recollect correctly, once when he was looking for optimization algorithm for the pole placement, and the other one was to understand the difficulties faced in the system identification of unstable aircraft. However, I had a long association with him when he was in charge from FMCD, that time for the NAL DLR cooperation. If I remember correctly, from 1985 to 2000 till he retired. And I was, so to say, the contact person from the DLR side. I found Dr. Srinath Kumar very soft-spoken person with diversified interests. Particularly, he never lost patience in motivating one and all. The young ones who joined the instrumentation division that time, he was rather very unbureaucratic and very approachable person. At DLR, Institute of Flight Mechanics, he was a very well respected person. I still recall his visit to my house in Braunschweig during 1998, when he had visited DLR along with Dr. Prahlad, the director that time, and Dr. Vishwanath from Aerodynamics Division. I particularly said that he had a diversified interest because I still recall he asked my daughter, who was around 10 years old or around 10, 11 years old, he asked, what should we discuss about? Then he asked my daughter, you choose the topic. And I don't remember exactly what they discussed, but subsequently next day she said, I'm really impressed that he has such a wide knowledge of not only technical things, but in any topic which was new to him. So in my career, there are two people who have played a big role. One is Dr. Balakrishna and the other one is Dr. Srinath Kumar. And therefore, I will always keep Dr. Srinath Kumar in remembrance. I thank you, all of you, for your patience and for inviting me to participate in this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Sita Ramaraju to please speak a few words.
I have to know of Dr. Srinath Kumar when he submitted budget proposals from NAL initially 2 projects from the proposal. One on engineering loop simulator and the other one on control law development somewhere 1990 before the formulation of the control law. The project reports, whatever he has submitted, are so elegant, so clear in objectives. Though at that time we were not so clear about the control law. Subsequently, the controller team to identify the work, that is Suresh, that K.M. Swami and myself, we very intensely discussed with all the teams. And as mentioned by Dr. Suresh, the teams, the committee found that the leader for this team is none other than Dr. Srinath. After the formation of the team, he was very strong in his views. There was a need from the program office that we need to have an independent verification and validation team. The program office identified the Jadavpur University team headed by Dr. Moshal as the team leader. But he said, see, my work, nobody can review. So he was so against that approach of somebody reviewing his work at that time. But still, we continued with that work. After few, like we used to send the documents to the Jadavpur University and get the comments. After few reviews by the Jadavpur team, and he felt, so here is some value that is coming from the IEA team of Jadavpur University. And he accepted that team, and subsequently the CLA functionality, they also became contributors to the control activity. So he accepted. Initially, he had strong reservation of bringing anybody into this. The other thing is, the program office had to go with 2 designs, one main controller and the backup. And a transition logic has to be designed. And he was very, very against the approach of having a digital backup. At that time, the Air Force wanted as a safety or an incident safety that we need to have backup, and the program office had taken it quite far, including the in-flight simulation. But no, finally he was right. Dr. Kota mentioned, while he used to be express very strong views, and finally he was right, and the digital backup was removed because it is likely to bring in so much additional effort for the flight. So I loved working with Dr. Srinath Kumar, and it's a great loss we have lost him. My tributes to the late Srinath Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Balakrishna to speak a few words, please.
Good morning to you, because I'm also like some other gentlemen in the East Coast of America. My association with Dr. Srinath Kumar is from when we were teenagers. We studied together in College of Engineering in Bangalore, 1956. So I know him. I've known him for almost 55 years. We both joined NEL in 1960-61 period. But there is a small history behind that. We all took the interviews together at NEL. We found that they didn't have enough jobs open from the headquarters yet. So initially, I and Srinath Nagabhushan joined NAL. Srinath Kumar had to wait a little. He joined, if you know correctly, AD for a few months. At the same time, I think Dr. Kalam was there. They may not have met, I don't know much about that, but it's an interesting piece of information that first job Dr. Srinath Kumar took was at AD, not in NEL. He joined us subsequently, and as usual, there was not much of control activity in NEL for a long time. Initially 8-10 years, he was working on instrumentation, sparks, shadowgraphy, controls for wind tunnels. But of course, he was unhappy. He quit NEL in 1970, went to Hawaii, then to Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, he found his true, interest in eigensystems. He used to mention to me how he found that, as most people in PhD know, you hit a dead end of what is the thesis you want to write about. And one day he just was playing with matrices and found that, eigenvalues and eigenvectors were interesting, and found that he could use that to do pole placement. Most of the people in modern control know that's the basis of control laws in closed loop. And that was the breakthrough in 1974 or so. And subsequently, he published that, got his PhD, worked in NASA Langley for a couple of years, came back to NEL. At that time, I was in systems division. We were trying to create a school of activity in flight mechanics, but it was a dead end because dominantly it was all about aerodynamics and structures. That's all people were talking about. So we slowly started developing a small school of activity. I reluctantly pushed him to study flight mechanics. He was refusing to do that. He thought it was all aerodynamics and fluid mechanics. But he did finally find some interest in flight mechanics, and that broke open the physics part of flights. Because, control law is used only in the physical context, and you need to understand the physics of the problem, structural, fluid mechanics, and aerodynamics. And he picked it up very quickly, and the rest of it, he took over as the head of flight mechanics after I quit. And then the whole group here knows how profoundly he contributed to what is for the first time a major control law team in India. And I think he has created a subsequent school of people who are going to be very useful to the nation in the long term in what was previously an opaque wall between how aircraft flies to the extent that you can control it yourself. So I would say his contribution to science, flight mechanics, fluid mechanics, part of control law is very profound. His book is very useful. His Eigensystems software being freely given away has been of great impact internationally. More than 200 people have downloaded and applied them in various kind of applications like paper manufacturing, metallurgical quality control, and helicopters, and you know that. So it is with great sadness I have been facing the loss of my 55-year-old friend. We must have spent more than 30 years, almost like twins, working together at NEL. And I would like to pay my respects to my last colleague through this platform. And I thank you for giving me an opportunity to have contributed to this talk. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Sri Jai Sinha to speak, please.
Good evening. My association with Mr. Srinath Kumar started sometime in the mid-80s when we were called to NL to discuss Jaguar problems. They had done a parametric identification, and apparently there were some differences. So he had called for a discussion. In no time that got resolved, as the problem of CG is being defined. So that was corrected and everything became all right. Subsequently, in charge of control, aerodynamic data, aero data for the control law. I was a customer for him and he was a vendor. I was a customer and I was the vendor. So we had a very good relationship. He would very easily understand our problems. And finally, when he gave the data, he was very happy. And subsequently, anybody questions the aero data, he would always say, don't worry, it has been certified Keith Humes of BAE. There's nothing wrong in it. It's the confidence he had. So we had a very good relationship. The way he used to treat people was very good. And I'm very happy to be associated with this function here. It's sad to see that we lost a person so young because I had a lot of things to learn from him. The way in which he would use the word jargons is one thing I wanted to learn from him, and I don't think I have succeeded a lot. Anyway, it's a good tribute to him, well organized. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks or to the tribute to Mr. Srinath Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. K.G. Narayan has joined the WebEx, but he's unable to speak due to some connectivity issues. He has shared his.
No, hold on. I think I'm able to join now.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
All right. Friends, good evening. And I wish we didn't have to pay this tribute to a dear friend, but things must pass on. So we content ourselves by remembering Dr. Srinath Kumar. Because my association with Srinath is much shorter compared to Dr. Balakrishna. In fact, I do remember our initial discussions with Dr. Balakrishna on the LCA control issues before Srinath virtually stepped into the breach and he took over. And we've been working together for a long time. Everyone is well aware of the phenomenal contributions made by Srinath, both as an individual designer, as well as the creator of a new team, a joint team and so on. Dr. Kota has spoken very eloquently on the whole problem and how the CLAW team achieved amazing results. Of course, my recollection of him goes very vividly to various episodes which used to take place. He was my weekly guest. We had this weekly meeting at ADE on every Wednesday, I think. And Dr. Srinath was always there with his team. And sometimes I had the privilege, Srinath used to arrive a bit earlier, and then he used to walk into my room. And for a few minutes, we just used to talk about something else, not connected with LCA, and he was keen on it. He used to tell me, KGN, we will talk about LCA later, but tell me about this, something else, some current issues or some other project he had in mind or something else that was happening in ADE and so on. I did have an opportunity to talk to him again personally about an year back, and I wanted to request him to make a written contribution, write a small essay on his experience with the LCA control law design and the synergy of the team for the DRDO history. I happen to be the editor of the DRDO history and I requested him. But very unfortunately, he said he wouldn't be able to do it because he's not feeling too good. And he said he was very sorry that he couldn't do it, but he said his spirit was always with us. And one thing which strikes me about Srinath Kumar, everyone has talked about his amazing technical abilities and his ability to lead a team and how he was always forthright. And we have heard many accounts. We have heard many accounts of how by his insisting on the right way to do things, the LCA came right. I'm sure Air Marshal Rajkumar would tell you many important examples of that kind of insisting on the right thing. But I also noticed all the time that he was not only very insistent on technically being right, at the same time, he was very, very compassionate. He was very tolerant of the other view. He was quite willing to sit across the table and convince the other person. There have been many, many instances of it in our review meetings and so on. So I do remember that he never carried a grudge simply because somebody disagreed with him. And most of the time he was right. But I also remember many occasions when he was generous enough to change his views and he said, yeah, I think you're right. We will give the other approach a try. I think that was his greatness. We will remember him. He will live in our memory, not merely for his great technical contributions, but also for the totally charitable and generous way he behaved as a team member, as a colleague, and as a citizen. So we would remember him, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to pay my tributes to him.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now request Sri P.S. Subramanian, former Director ADA, to share his experiences with him.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I know Dr. Srinath Kumar almost for 40 years. Many of the people may not be knowing. I was at DRDL Hyderabad working on the missile flight control. On quite a few occasions, we had interactions with him and also Dr. Balakrishna. That's before my joining ADA. After joining ADA also, we had interaction, but not very strong, till he became the project director clerk, and I happened to become the project director, integrated flight control systems. So my strong background was flight control at the institute. Here I could get a lot of inputs from him in building the Iron Bird facility to meet the requirements of testing the flight control laws with flight mechanics variation, etc. This is where I could see his contribution. It was very significant. And also, of course, as a PDIFCS, I was coordinating the activities. I never had any problem with Dr. Srinath Kumar. Whenever I wanted something, I got it from him. And that was a very good gesture. And just one of the things I would like to say, we had consultancy with the BAE systems. Then what they said is, you don't need BAE systems anymore. Okay? Srinath Kumar's team can take care of and do better than what BAE system can suggest. This is what is very important. This is what they really said at towards the end of the concluding of the contract. The other thing that we have to really appreciate is Air Marshals maybe knowing this. When the flight control laws flew on the Vista aircraft, the pilot said it's better than the F-16 control laws. So that's where I think his talent is really seen, not only in India, abroad also, in terms of the flight mechanism control. And sorry we miss him, but I think his contributions remain on the program and in the country because the culture is passed on from generation to generation. And I'm sure that the future generation will get benefit from this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Air Marshal Rajkumar to speak a few words, please.
Dr. Srinath Kumar came to my office in AST in 1985 one fine morning and said that I want to do a project with AST. I said, what about? He said, I want to do parametric identification on the MiG-21. So we said, fine, and we instrumented a MiG-21 aircraft, and I think Dr. Srinath and Padma Madhuranath they came regularly to AST, and that was the forerunner of the parametric identification journey which NAL undertook. Later on, when the Rotodome Avro was flying, Giridhar also joined the parametric identification team, and all under the guidance of Srinath Kumar. But as far as the LCA program is concerned, Dr. Srinath Kumar made a couple of very, very important contributions. One is he understood the need for the control law team to work closely with the flight test team. He brought the two teams together, and the subsequent success of the LCA program can be traced to the close bonding between CLAW and flight test, which carried on into other disciplines also. Secondly, regarding his very strong views, Dr. Sitaram Raju mentioned that he would have nothing to do with the digital backup. He said, I will not have anything to do with it. You all do what you want, but I will not have anything to do with it. So that was one. Second is, when it came to fly the LCA for the first time, he said, it's unstable configuration, so let's keep the CG quite forward. So we'll fly it without fuel in the wings. So we flew it with only fuselage fuel, and the first flight was only 18 minutes. But it didn't matter because the only purpose of a first flight is to carry out a safe landing. So that was Srinath Kumar, and something which everybody has missed is that Dr. Srinath Kumar superannuated before the LCA flew. Just before the LCA flew. And then with great reluctance, he agreed to have an extension of 1 more year. And all the subsequent things that have happened in the control law development over the last, from 2001 to 2019 or 2020, those 18 years were done by the team which he developed, which he led. And the success of the team is because of the strong foundations laid by Srinath Kumar. So I think he was a great leader. He was my very close personal friend. We had great discussions together, and may he rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Girija Gopal, former head FMCD and former advisor M&A, CSIR NEL, to say a few words, please.
Hello. Yeah, my association with Dr. Srinath Kumar dates back to the year 1987. I had a physics background and I was a part of the electronics division that was existing at that time. And Dr. Balkrishna was conducting a course on flight mechanics for all of us who did not know it, and we were asked to implement the longitudinal axis flight controller on, like those days we had what was known as an MDS system. So, and that is when I started interacting with Dr. Balkrishna and Dr. Srinath Kumar, and they said that why don't you come over and join our division, because we had two separate divisions. So then, I was initially reluctant, but then, having joined, I've not looked back even once. It was great interacting with Dr. Srinath Kumar. He was so passionate about the subject, and he would encourage us in so many ways, like the Jaguar parameter identification that we did with him, and the Avro, where I think we had even a flight with you, Dr. Rajkumar, when he said that, we will, do you want to experience Phugoid and such things? And Srinath Kumar said, if he's saying that, you got to go ahead and do that, So that, so many nice memories of having worked with him, and he was so clear, crystal clear in whatever he tried to explain to us. And I did my PhD with Dr. Rawal, and one day he comes to my room and says, if you can explain to me what you have done in 4 sentences, consider me as a reasonably intelligent person who can understand. Then I'll be convinced and I'll grant you your PhD even before you defend it. And, he was very happy the way I'd explained. And there's so many incidents that I can go on. And, he's my mentor. And, and today whatever I achieved at NAL was because of him and Dr. Balkrishna, who inducted me into this. And another one passion of his, which we shared, was his interest in Carnatic music. So he was very fond of that, and we used to attend workshops on music together, and his passion there also was something, it was, only he could have that kind of passion. And there was one song which he always told me that, Usha and you should sing together, but that never happened. I really regret that one thing. And, he'll always remain in our memories forever. Thank you all. Thank you for providing us.
Thank you, madam. I now request Shri Dikshit Ji from Madam to speak.
Michael.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am new to, I think, many of you. I am Girish Dikshit. I am Technology Director for Integrated Flight Control Systems. And I know Dr. Srinath Kumar from early 90s. We were in HAL. And when I started my career, Dr. Kota sir knows very well, I think. We were trying to find out the control of structure by reverse engineering the Mirage 2000. Okay, sir, that is how we started. And Dr. Subba Reddy was the boss. You know that very well, sir. And we were sitting in one big hall and we were doing, it was some like things, random search, try to find out what this game, what that game, something like that. But Srinath Kumar came and asked me, I had no aero background and that time the electrical. And he asked, I told, no sir, we have some programs like Aladdin or some programs we have purchased from France. We were running that and some numbers we were getting. And he is the one who told how parameter identification should be used and how system identification should be used for doing the reverse engineering. And before that, we had made a functional control of functional requirement document. And after Srinath Kumar, one more functionality requirement document. You can just see how he cleared our idea and how lot of physics came into that document. So you can, even those documents are available. That is how he made the confirmation. And many of the things he used to tell physics behind each number. That was, I still remember that PST7 gain, all those things and all. But he told there is physics behind that, you should do that, then only you will come to know you don't follow the Mirage 2000, you get the LCA aero data, then do it. Lot of things he told. And after that only, I think our control of structure and control a lot of games and all started going. That is one thing, that is the greatest contribution from Dr. Srinath. And second one more I know very well. He came to Ironbird, and that time Dr. Johnson was the Ironbird head. We were doing that built-in test. Once everything is over, the system is clicked in case it gives go, otherwise it gives no go. Even after months, we never got go. Always it gives no go, because it used to fail. Dr. Johnson made statement, you should put one more lamp, no other go. Okay. That time everybody laughed, but Dr. Srinath Kumar was there. And he told, he has made an adverse statement, in a week time we should make it go. And day and night he used to come there and he made us to get go. That is one more. I think that's the spirit he had. If somebody makes some comment, he never used to take it lightly and he used to drive us, he did. And third, one more point, what I wanted to, what I remember now is, we were in BAE Systems, Walton, and Dr. Srinath Kumar was also there. And I was staying in Hotel Lindum, that is in Tansi, and he was somewhere there. And I was talking to one of my friends in Canada, and he came. That time he came and he told, what you are doing? And there was a lot of gap between me. I had just joined, and he was, that time itself, he was doctorate and NASA returned, so many things. But he used to put hand on my shoulder and talk to me, what to eat, what not to eat. Because I am from a small village background. Bangalore itself was a London city for me when I came to Bangalore. But when I went to London, he is the one who said what to eat, what to drink, how to talk, all those things. I can never forget that. Your technical sense, lot of things he has started. But that other thing, I can never forget that. And he has taught a lot of lessons to me, at least in my life. And my deep condolences and contribute to it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Girish Devdari, Director Award, to share his association with Dr. Srinath Kumar.
I think a lot of people have spoken before me, and I agree with all the views that they said. But I think the most important thing about Dr. Srinath Kumar is he is one of the nicest human beings I have met. I think that is something which everyone brought out. I was very lucky. I literally started my career with him because I joined the control law team when it was formed. And I was lucky to work with him. And that has molded me for the rest of my career. I remember in the beginning, he was reluctant to take over charge as head of the control dot team because he knew it's a very tough job. But he achieved that. And why it was tough was because there were people from all kinds of background, different organizations. He brought them together and has sustained it. So today the control law still survives and is flourishing. What he started then. If that had failed, I think within a year this team would have broken up. That was the main contribution that he did for other than all the technical contributions. In fact, sometimes he used to talk to me saying, you people are doing all this technical work. I can't do it. I am too busy. I can't get into this. I feel very bad. I said, you will get 100 designers, but you will get only one leader. And that was Dr. Srinath Kumar. And there are hundreds of stories. I think I and Shyam, we can go all day talking about memories. But other than that, one important thing was he used to work with youngsters, meaning he was always available to everybody. Every youngster could go and talk to him, and he used to go and talk to him and ask about his difficulties. And more importantly, we used to work very late. Even now we do, but at that time the crisis was so much that we used to work late at night, and he used to be with us just to give moral support. And he'll arrange snacks and food from outside and those things, just to give support to the team. That has sustained us. And I think it's quite late, but I'm very happy that he could come for my daughter's wedding. He was very old at that time, but he came there and he blessed my daughter. Unfortunately, that is the last time I could meet him. After that, COVID came and we just couldn't meet anyone. But we were very lucky that all of us could meet him and he could bless us. So it's a very sad moment, but I think he has molded our lives. Almost all of us sitting here, the controller team, he has molded us, and we owe that to him. Thank you.
You have been very proud of your promotion to when the newspaper clipping came. I almost cried because you would have been so proud of you. Very fond of you, and we were so proud of you.
We were very shocked. He was a pillar of strength.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mrs. Usha Srinath Kumar to bless you, say a few words, please.
Hello. Hello.
There's all these stalwarts, I cannot say anything. I agree with a lot of what the control systems and all that I don't understand. This was his family, second family, or first family, as I want to say. And he got a lot of inspiration, and he recharged his batteries when he came to NAL. And I am a mental health professional, so whenever he felt depressed or low, I said, go to NAL and recharge your batteries and you'll be very happy. Yeah, he was very fond of youngsters, teenagers. He could really motivate them and inspire them. I agree with Girish that he was the nicest person. I had the great fortune of sharing my life with him for 52 years. And I miss him a lot. Thank you for being there for him. So, thank you.
Our deep condolences to your family, ma'am. We understand that it's a lot, and I think everyone in this room is a lot. May God give the strength to bear this loss to your family. And I request any of his family members to speak.
Good evening.
Dasanacharya.
Sorry.
And I had worked with him from 1965 to 92. Just before I retired, he was in between he had gone to USA and all that.
Close to you.
He had gone, can you hear?
Yeah. No.
And like everybody has talked about his various qualities, I am not aware of his the technical things that so many knowledgeable people have said. But I will say a few anecdotes what I had with him. In a very early days in 1965, we were in that Maharaja's elephant stables. Our NAL was there near the cantonment station. And that was our hub of all our activities in those days. Very, very young. And Srinath Kumar arrived one day at the gate. We were standing outside the gate in a motorcycle with one of our colleagues who was Raman Ramna, very flamboyant person. And Srinath wanted to have experience in his motorcycle, and that fellow used to drive like mad. So when he got down from the thing, that was his first statement. And his hair was all disheveled. Of course, he had straight hair, which would be difficult to control all over the face after coming down from the motorcycle. Four of us, SSK, SBK, NAG, and myself, BSB, we were more or less formed a quartet in NAL when we were in that stables. And of course, now two of them are not with us. And my association with him, once it so happened that we had to go to this site. The site was our Belur. That used to be known as the site. So Director Dr. P. Neelakantan said, hey, all of you come and we will go to the site. The building was under construction at that time. And the ferrules used to come from Bhadravati to form the receiver. So he said, let us go and see. He said, okay. Then one taxi, our staff car was there. Obviously, director did not sit by the side of the driver. And we were three of us, Nag was not there, three of us. We could not squeeze him to the front. So he looked at the dilemma and he said, hey, go and sit at the back, man. So we sat in the van. Some of these things, and we were wondering what to do. So this is, some of the small things that we used to remember of Srinath Kumar. And he used to be such a self-effacing person. If the team did anything, he would say, all these people have done. Ours is nothing. So that is the kind of person he was. And he was my boss when I joined when we came to this building. He was developing devices, LVDT, linear, variable.
Differential transformer.
Yeah, transformer. So he developed that device. It was very widely appreciated. He got an award also for that. But later on, he went to his further studies in university, came back, and then he joined this FMCD. Thanks to Balakrishna. Balakrishna was one of those great things with NAL were lucky to have. He initiated, of course, from SSK and Cheney go to SBK. He initiated the flight mechanics in our division. Till then it was devices and things like that. So many things, and Srinath Kumar excelled in his, like so many of them have said, in theoretical aspects. He used to tell me, hey, practical study over. So he used to be in theoretical work. So, and of course, we were family friends. And I know Usha very well. And Balakrishna, even when last time Balakrishna visited here, we all got together. And that's the last time I saw him. He had some serious problems with his digestion and all that. But he finally recovered. It's unfortunate that he has lost him. But like what I said, in the control law and all that, when he was developing the control law, he was under terrible tension. He used to say, we have to suffer a lot of penalties. We don't give it by this date. And because of that, he worked day and night. And like other people have said, he was so good in explaining things. He told me how the aeroplane works. I'm a very lay person as far as with two computers. If something goes wrong, Srinath, these two vote among themselves and do the corrective. And then he told me that if a missile takes over, while there will be turbulence, and how the computer controls everything there, in spite of the turbulences that are created. The pilot doesn't have to worry about. So some of these things he used to explain to me very succinctly. I'm a lay person as far as the control law, and Shyam Shetty knows about it. He was a very good friend of mine. He taught me driving, incidentally, Shyam Shetty. And with this, I would like to, I'm very lucky that you allowed me to say a few words. I pray that his soul will rest in peace. Thank you.
Sorry, late.
No, you have to.
You can do it. Good evening. I'm Srinath's brother. My name is Vasant Kumar. Initially, I was very reluctant to come to this place because it used to evoke a lot of sadness in me. But later I thought that I have heard only one side. We used to discuss a lot about many of the activities. So I have heard only one side of Srinath. Whether he is telling the truth or not, whether there are other people who are really fond of Srinath, is what I wanted to find out. So I finally decided I'd come and meet you all. And I'm convinced he was not telling a lie. I'm so glad that so many people have told so many things. I have relived what I did when Srinath was alive. Dr. Neelakantan, many of you may remember, he started this NAL. So he picked up 3 from the Government Engineering College, Srinath, Balakrishna and Nagbhushna. And they were the trio who had just started with the NAL. I had just left for Bombay for the training school in atomic energy. So it used to interact with letters only. So whenever I come to Bangalore, we used to have a meeting. We used to discuss technical things. So he used to tell me all the developments, how Dr. Neelakantan was inspired to create this institution. So I used to meet very frequently, all these 3, and come visit this site also. I remember when the systems laboratory, right? When systems laboratory was built, there was a Nandi statue that was found during the excavation. He was so excited. They were also excited that it was a very good omen that when the excavation of the systems building, a Nandi is found. It's an old, very old thing. So a temple was built around that. I think that temple is somewhere here, still there. I don't know. I couldn't locate it. So he was all excited about these things. And then he used to take me to that Kodihalli wind tunnel center that was just getting started. And then explain to me how the pressure drop along the profile used to be monitored, taken that. That gave me an idea. We used to always interact technically, because even though we were brothers, we were more like friends. We used to discuss things. So it gave how to convert a pneumatic signal to an electric signal. That Roswell is what they were using at that time. I don't know, many are giving blank there. So I had in my plant in Bombay a lot of instrumentation based on pneumatic signals. So this gave me the idea to buy this Roswell. To get a data acquisition system, you need electrical signals. So I took the specification of the Roswell from Srinath and bought the Roswell. So that is functioning as a data acquisition system in our plants in Bombay actually. Yes, there are so many things we used to discuss. In fact, whenever I used to come to Bangalore, one day, Usha remembers, one day used to be reserved for us. We used to call it the rendezvous. So we used to meet in the morning, have about 2 bottles of beer around that. And the whole day we used to keep on discussing whatever we have done, what I had done and what he had done, compare notes, our frustrations, our successes, our disappointments, our politics. So I knew exactly every day what I was doing, I was telling him, and what he was doing, he was telling me. But the main thing was he wanted to be a good engineer. But after he left and went to Oklahoma and he came back, he was totally a transformed person. Because I didn't want to do engineering. I wanted to go as a physicist. So there was that controversy between us. And when he returned, he became totally a theoretician. He was only interested in that. So he used to joke that you have become an engineer, which you didn't want, and I have become a theoretician and physicist. So that transformation took place when he came back from there. We were good friends. I miss him a lot, but it has to happen any day. I had to take it philosophically. There was no dearth of topics that we would discuss, starting from music to philosophy to abusing people. We used to do comfortably. Now I don't have any person to whom I can talk without inhibitions. That is what I mostly miss. Because I could freely talk with Srinath, he would understand what I am talking. Now whenever I have to talk to somebody, I have to be careful whether I can say these things or not. That freedom I had, I have lost. I have lost forever. I miss him a lot. I hope he will get some subgati. Thank you all once again for having given me this opportunity. It was very nice. So let him rest in peace. Om Shanti. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your memories with your brother. Any other family members would like to speak?
Yeah. Already everybody has talked. 28th June 1995, I came here. First day, I came here morning 9 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I met Dr. Srinath Kumar. Actually, I had come because of Vidyasagar, more of theoretician kind of thing. But Dr. Srinath Kumar, meeting him, continues this aircraft, and you have to work. The way he inspired me, and I am here today in the same team actually. I really thank you, Dr. Srinath Kumar, and then what I learned from the team actually, and today I am reading. Now I like to narrate only 2 incidences actually. One is he was a very strict and disciplined, but at the same time very friendly actually, and he was very clear in his mind actually. So we have something called a science check in SCT. We have one structural coupling test facility where aircraft is on the bungee cord, it is hung, and then the science, whether it is sensors are connected, and so he said that I don't want to see your graphs, electrical signal connected. I want to see physically, visually, when pilot moves the stick, whether control surface is good. But more than that one, when sensors give the feedback correctly and this one. So today also, ATR has produced more than 28 aircraft, that is the production aircraft, and about 15 aircraft, so many aircrafts are there. Each aircraft passes through something called a science check, physically, visually checked, it is followed still. And we say that now it is not required, but still nobody, all of us, we are not able to remove it actually. That is the thing, like he wanted to see physically, visually actually. He has very good clarity. In his office, he had one placard, 2 rules actually. First rule, if I remember correctly, exact words I try to say. First rule, boss is always right. Second rule, if he's wrong, see rule number 1.
If in doubt,
if you are in doubt or something. Okay, so that is the kind of clarity he had actually. So means he was very fun, he was very clear, and then he really made sure he all the time inspired. When we myself and Dr. Girish, we went to Ironman because he said, okay, you have design controller, but make sure it is what is you have to do end-to-end testing. Make sure that with hardware will be tested. Make sure every day you used to religiously visit us, inspire us. Sometimes you will say that I am spoiling your mathematical skills, something like that. All the things you will tell it actually. We said no, sir, that is not the case. Actually, in fact, you have come from NASA, returned back, and then sometimes I used to ask him, how did you come? So, madam, thank you. It is because of you he came back. Actually, truly speaking, it is because of your thing he came back. Actually, and that is where Dr. Srinath Kumar made the country. it is, I know very well that part actually because of you remember. It is it is very rare to see the people who get opportunity with NASA and come back. To me personally, I also got when I went for postdoc, I also got opportunity. But for me, Dr. Srinath Kumar is in my mind, and like definitely I wanted to come back. I did it. The people think I got NASA experience, but truly speaking, I know in my heart NASA wanted my essay experience in school, and that is what is the thing. Now the last point, which here, madam, you have to permit me actually, which very few people know this part actually. He was so clear in his thought process, everything actually, even about his life also he was clarity. He has own clarity about his life actually. So I believe he had told madam and daughter, his daughter, that when it comes anything in the hospitalization, if anything goes more than like the state where it goes, you have to take out the mask and do the breathing from somewhere else actually. And I am going to lie, please don't continue it actually, and stop there. And that clarity about even the life, how to go it actually. We put about something called Satyanarayana Samadhi or something like that. Actually, he was also had his own clarity. He was unconscious, but he has own clarity where to draw the line. He has lived a life which was not troubling anybody at the same time. The way we remember, he has lived his life actually. And that clarity, going for the last breath he had actually. And luckily, madam and daughter, they finally the doctor, they decided, and that's how we took the last breath. And really, that is what is the learning for us. Actually. Someday we have to take our last breath, but that is how he has a good clarity. Thank you. And this is my biggest privilege.
I was recruited by Srinath Kumar, and he's more like a father to most of us, actually for me, Jatin, all of us. The first work he has assigned me is real-time simulator. And he used to work with Headmaster Rajkumar also. He used to go test, set up this thing, and I used to come back and explain him what has happened. He used to praise me a lot. After going home, I mean, everyone agrees. You do small work, he used to praise a lot. After going home, we used to feel, really, we did so much. This was the feeling we used to get, and then it was not like in an office we are working or something like that. It used to be enjoyable. And after that, we continued with cancer. And we really, after retirement also, a lot of support we gave. Really needed. So, yes, thank you.
Backside.
Sridevi madam tomorrow, Monday.
So my association with Dr. Srinath Kumar started in '93, a little after the National Control Law Team was formed, and all of us were youngsters, we were bachelors. So I think it was probably the ideal environment for all of us to start a career anywhere. And that was the time when LCA had just sort of taken off in a sense. And Control Law Team was in the forefront of some of those challenges that we faced. But more than that, even after he retired, we have been meeting him very often. And I think he was always bubbling with enthusiasm for work that he was doing, as is very clear, but also anything that we were doing and sharing with him, like Murthy said, was something which was very exciting for him as well. And so that sort of gave us a lot of energy to continue with what we were doing. And over a period of time, he shared a few things. So I think there was a mention of Dr. Neelakantan and how he had the vision for NAL. And I remember him telling that on that particular trip, I think Mr. Dasanacharya mentioned that they had gone to the runway and there was an aircraft which had taken off, and he said, Dr. Neelakantan told him that one day you have to realize these aircraft. So I think in terms of that, I think that vision was something which he carried, I suppose, and now realized in the form of not only with fly-by-wire controllers. The second thing I remember distinctly about him was that though he was, as mentioned by you, very much interested in the theoretical aspects of it, and he changed his, and that was how he was good. but he was very conscious about the fact that in NAL, I will not do theory. This is an engineering lab, and that is how he led. And the results are all there to see. And the third thing I would say is that he always insisted that, if the physics is understood, then the control law you will find the right control law for whatever you're trying to control. So these are some of the things that I can say sort of shaped our understanding, and so whatever is achieved or whatever we have achieved till date, I would say is he was truly a mentor for us in that sense. So with that, I would also attribute to him for being with us, and we will certainly miss him.
Good evening, everyone. So Dr. Srinath Kumar is really like a father figure. When I had joined, I was part of the initial team which had joined for the controller development in NAL. In fact, before I joined, DRDO, I started my service, I was already here working for the controller development. And it has been such a wonderful experience. There's one thing only which I will talk about him, which he used to say, that, he is the one who motivated us to do PhD. We were already working here, so there was not much motivation. But he says everybody in this world has to make his own data contribution in research. So you must, take it forward, put in your efforts, and get a PhD done. And he, all the way through during my PhD, gave me opportunity, gave me time, motivated me all the time. And it has been such a wonderful experience. I really miss him very much, because whenever he used to come in between, it used to be a very exhilarating, time that we used to spend with him. It was absolutely wonderful. Even after so many years, when he would come and he would, share the old stories, and at the same time, he would feel very guilty that, I'm wasting your people's time. But it was so nice to have him back whenever he used to come. So we used to tell him that, don't think so much, just keep coming. It gives us so much happiness. Yeah, but it's really sad because of, we really felt very, very, sad when this thing happened. But I pay my tributes to him and heartfelt condolences.
He still pushed me to do my PhD. I told him, I'm not a theoretician, I'm a practical person. I treat patients directly. I don't want to get into theory. I never did my PhD.
But I think this part also he has told that I tried it with my wife and it didn't work.
Yeah, actually, I joined in '99, and that time I was on care basically. And the first day I joined care and came to NL basically. From there, Dr. Vidyasagar told me you have to go and work with some of the team. I came here and I met Shamsar and then Dr. Srinath Kumar. He told me, what is your PhD? What is your topic? What question he asked me, and he told me, yes, you have to get rid of all your theory and all that, and you have to work on the practical problems. Then subsequently, after 1.5 years of work, and then I got opportunity to join her. And then he told me clearly, you will get opportunity, but I want you demonstrate an extraordinary desire. It shouldn't happen just you have worked for 1.5 years on the control of management team. And that's the you are getting. So keep that grounded and that is how you go ahead. Later he gave me feedback also. We have done the exceptional results very good. We have not carried that legacy of having only done working the team one year. So these are some one or two things I remember. Later, after his retirement, he used to come at least twice in a year to NL and visit the NL library for writing his book, some references, collecting. But he used to come basically to plotting, and then he will also express I'm feeling guilty after discussing with you, I'll waste your time. He will meet during lunchtime. Then he will keep his bag and go away. And during lunchtime, he will come and will not realize he is some so senior person of that figure. He is mixing with all the youngsters and nicely sharing all his ideas, basically technical work to all non-technical, social, wisdom. So wide varieties of discussion basically. It was very interesting and like Vijay told, scientific experiments. today it is still being continued basically, and we're happy to learn as how to transfer that process to the production side, and still they refer and continue the experiment. So I pray here the departed service rest in peace.
Thank you, sir. I now request our director to say a few words.
I'm the last to talk, so. But I can share my experience with him because I joined from a different private sector background and all in ADA at 1999. And Dr. Kota put me to make that AD100 replacement to get AD100 replacement. So it was very tough, some 10-15 racks, no document, nothing. And I am not at all knowing what is simulator and all. So then somebody told me, why not you meet him? So I was slightly hesitant to meet him because he's such a big background and I'm just bachelor, came fresh from the college, not fresh, with 10 years of experience. But then when I met him, he made me so relaxed and explained me everything. So that was showing a passion of the person. See, he was so passionate about his knowledge and approach and absolute clarity as expert. Then I didn't meet anybody. After that, I just realized that simulator. So that is how it is. And then he came for that and seen that and all. He has patted me. So that is how I can say. But definitely, all people has told, madam, he was the founder of this control law and whatever fly-by-wire control law in the country. So that much the great contribution to the nation. Today also, almost 5,000 and odd flights are totally 5,000 and more. Both sides. 10,000 flights. So 10,000 flights. 10,000 flights is all because of his great contribution as the founder as well as the leader. And also LCA gone into the services and now 83 numbers, and also it's all a very basic foundation. People will not realize what is everybody has to make contribution, then only building becomes. So it was like that. And unfortunately, we have lost him. And it was a great thing for the NL contribution, and NL will always miss him and remember his contribution. I must thank Mrs. Usha Srinath Kumar and his brother Vasant Kumar and B.S. Srinivasan, our family, come all the way here and accept our invitation for this tribute function. And definitely, we will be always with you. Any help and all you need at any time, NL is always with you. And with that, on behalf of NL, I express deepest condolences as well as give my tribute to a great leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We now request Jatinder Singh, Head FMCD, to conclude the program with his remarks.
We all have very fond memories of Dr. Srinath Kumar, as expressed by the members here. He was a father figure to us, like my colleagues have said. In fact, my being in NAL, I owe it to Dr. Srinath Kumar and to Dr. Jategaonkar, because before coming to NAL, I was at DLR working with Dr. Jategaonkar. So I have received several messages over the email expressing their fond remembrance of Dr. Srinath Kumar. It is very difficult to read all the messages. I have got messages from Air Marshal Nambiar, or Kotial, who was the first pilot to fly the first flight for LCA. Dr. J.R. Rawal, our former head, and Mr. K.V. Srivatsan, and many more. So at the end, all I want to say is that his passing away has left a huge gap, which will be very difficult to fill. And we'll always cherish his memories. I would like to thank all those who are present here, who have accepted our invitation to come here in person, for their kind words also, and to all those who have joined through the web telecast and paid their tributes to Dr. Srinath Kumar. And there are several more who are watching this program live as it is being web telecast. So grateful to all of you. And once again, on behalf of Director NAL, FMCD, CLAW team, and in fact, all aerospace fraternity, I would like to express my heartfelt condolences to the family members. Thank you.